What's up guys, today we're going to do a little bit of a different type of video. I want to answer some questions about Airbnb because me participating in a few of the groups kind of not lets me to believe, but I see it that a lot of Americans are not business savvy, business prepared, business knowledgeable, business interested. They just kind of wing it and they do a lot of stupid stuff, right? And this is not there's some principles that is not even up for debate, you know. For example, to one lady I told that USA market, Airbnb market, is way more developed and it's in a whole another category than the European Airbnb market. So go prove it. Just go on Google and see. Like, I've been to a lot of Airbnbs in Europe and a lot of Airbnbs here. The business, the capitalism in America is on a way higher level than in Europe. Half the countries in Europe 20 years ago were socialist. It's only normal. Let's start with a question that I posted, and my question was, what do you suggest we reply? And by the way, when somebody asks a question, answer the question. Don't answer anything else. They're not asking anything else. Half of the people here, it's about a pet fee. I charge $25 per pet per day. That drops down to $150 per week and drops down to $300 a month. This is me. My friend Dawn charges between 20 and 60 depending on the size, age and breed, depending how much they shed. And the more they stay, the higher the fee becomes. So it's totally the opposite. I gave them a discount. She 20, 30, 50% on top if they're staying long term, which makes sense. People who have Airbnbs and or short-term rentals and accept pets, their properties must be pristine because we try to get every hair out. Like I said, the Airbnb market in America is on a way higher level. If a customer finds a hair, I need to refund them the whole $100, $150, $200 cleaning fee, whatever you charge. In Europe, this is not a big deal. So it's very different culturally between the two continents. Obviously, it's different countries, different cultures, right? Okay, anyways, basically she comes with two dogs and I'm posting. I tell her that we hope you're having an awesome day so far. We see you bringing 2 pets with you for your trip. As you know, we have a pet fee, as you know, because we list that on the listing and immediately after you book, we tell you that. So as you know, we charge $25 per pet per day. We'll send you shortly a request for $300. Let us know. As you can tell, she replies to my assistant, could you consider charging 1 pet fee instead of 2? Now, mind you, they're 2 adult, well-behaved labs. Now, of course, if I had $1 for every dog that didn't shed and every dog that is hypoallergenic, I would be gazillionaire. There's no rhyme or reason for us not to charge those fees. This is not the topic of this post. The topic is, what do you suggest we reply? Half the people's answer in this thread is like 300 and plus comments. Half the people's answer was, why do you charge pet fees? Why do you charge such high pet fees? This is not the topic of this conversation. I charge because it's my business and I decided to charge them because I want to. It's very easy. Same with your business. When you decide to run a business and you decide what the price is for different services, it's very easy. Some of them say waive the pet fees completely. To those people, what I'm trying to explain here is to the people who are unprepared business-wise. You cannot waive all the pet fees because let's say your cleaning is $100. When you send a cleaner, they're gonna ask you for $150. And as you hear me say all the time, somebody have to eat the cost. Who's gonna eat that cost? Okay, let's say people come and book for $100 a night and the cleaning fee is $100, just for example purposes. They stay for 5 days, you make $500, but you don't make $500 from the stay because there's expenses associated with it. Cable, internet, electricity, consumables, coffee, sugar, all of those things, and wear and tear. Where do you think that wear and tear is going to come from? Basically, just for example purposes, if from that 500, half of it goes for buying different furniture every year, also replacing roofs, HVACs, all expenses that are associated with a long-term rental. Now we have on a short-term rental, but now those items are gonna wear out way faster. Not the roof, obviously, but the AC, people will blast their AC because they don't pay for AC. I have on a constant basis, outside is 90 degrees, they put it on 60, that thing can freeze, it's gonna break. Who do you think is gonna pay? You think Airbnb is gonna cover you? Sure. And everything else, couches gonna wear out faster. If I buy a couch for my house, maybe I'm gonna use it 5 years, 10 years, who knows? Those couches that we buy for Airbnb, I wash them once every 3 months, and I'm thinking after year 2, they're not going to be good. So that's $1,000 expense. That's $500 a year. You can break it down to even more. But anyways, removing the fees is not the answer. Also, you should be in it to make money. You should not be in it just because you have nothing else better to do in your life. If you want to make money, you have to charge extra fees. For example, late checkouts, early check-ins. I don't charge for them yet, but you can. 20 bucks here, 20 bucks there, or 10 bucks if you will. That can be maybe 100 bucks in more revenue. That's all for you. Because if you rush your cleaners, maybe you split it with the cleaners. I don't know. But it's all about the cleaners, to be honest. In this business, everything is about the cleaners. And second point I want to point out, I'm not going to go through all the reviews, comments, because there are many. But second post that I had here was about cleaning fees, and some male Karen came to my listing basically to tell me how much he disapproves of my cleaning fee being higher than my nightly rate. Let me show you. Okay, so did you know, in Ryan, he's not just checking if that's not a typo, because if he was just checking, he was going to end the sentence of, hey, is this a typo? I would just want to make sure, you know, you're charging 95 for cleaning fee. That's more than a nightly rate. Here we go. Why you really here? That's more than a nightly rate. Like, I know. So you're getting a good deal on a nightly rate. Is that what you're trying to say? So the advertised rate is 71, but with cleaning fee and service charges, it's 189. That's 166% more. He went through the trouble to calculate the percentage ratio between those things. Is that right? And I said, yes, that is right. We do pay it's not that I charge $95 for cleaning, the cleaners charge. Also, for all of you new hosts that don't know how the world works and how business works, and you haven't really, that might sound harsh, but it's not, because I'm trying to educate you. You can hate me all you want, but this is how money are made. From that $95, 80 goes to the cleaning company and 15 goes for accidentals. Replacing a door when they break it, replacing a harmonica door when they break it. Because are you going to charge the customer for $50 and they leave you a bad review? Or you'd much rather buy the door yourself and say, hey, you know, the door, we saw it's broken, but we'll take care of it, which I've done a couple of times, and they leave me a good review because they kind of, I'm not going through a trouble, he doesn't give me shit. So all of those little things, breaking glasses, balls, all of that has to come from somewhere. Again, somebody has to eat the bill. Who's going to eat the bill? Again, if you're not charging more than what you pay your cleaning company for cleaning, this means that everything comes from that $500 that I said earlier for 5 days booking. Now we spend $250 for everything because we're not charging pet fees, and we need to take into account the things that's gonna break in the future, AC, couches, blah 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 blah. So cleaning fee is important to have a little bit for you, and not for you. I put it in a separate account. It's called Airbnb savings account, and I basically pull from there when I buy new linens, because those linens have to come from somewhere. New pillows, everything pretty much that I buy that is not consumables. The consumables come from my nightly rate, right? The pet fee is to replace certain things when the pet screws them up. For example, I've bought already twice or 3 times. I have bought blinds. They're like 50 bucks a pop, right? Now, do I make more than that, than what it cost me? So far, yes. But when I have to replace a couch for $1,000 and the customer doesn't pay me because I'm going to try to charge him, who's going to eat the cost? Somebody got to eat the cost. Who's going to eat the cost? So each customer is eating the cost a little bit, so I don't have to eat the cost. And by the way, if you want to travel with dogs and you think $25 per pet per day is too high, don't travel with dogs or go to a hotel. If they take you, they charge $75 per night for a pet. So, or boarding. You can board them, it's 50 bucks, I think. So there's different solutions for you. I don't have to accept you, okay? You choose to come to me and compare pricing with other hosts. If other hosts don't charge pet fees, that's great. So back to the topic at hand. A lot of people say, I will roll my price, my cleaning into the price. Okay, genius. Listen how stupid. This is so easy questions, guys. Easy questions, okay? Now I'm a customer and I come to Airbnb and start looking for properties. And this property is 100 bucks, this is 105, and this one is $200. Which do you think I'm gonna click on? Do you think I'll ever click on the $200 property? Also, I filter it, okay? I select properties that are between $80 and $125. Your property doesn't even show now. I've heard there is a button that says all-in price. I haven't seen it. I tried to look for it today. I cannot find it on my app and on the computer. So maybe I'm stupid. I mean, maybe I didn't see it. I've done that before. But if there's a button that says all-in price, so every host is on equal footing with all the nightly rate plus cleaning fee plus service fee plus taxes is all taken into account, sure. But if not, now every host is making their nightly rate X, and then when you go and book, they add Y for the cleaning fee. For example, my nightly rate is 100, my cleaning fee is 100. Now you come and book, you click, you come for one night, now you're gonna get hit with 100 for a nightly, 100 for cleaning, 200 plus taxes, fees, whatever, let's say 250. Oh, but I don't want that. Go to a hotel. Airbnb is not a one-night stay type of deal. Airbnb is usually when you're gonna need a kitchen, when you're gonna need a living room, which means if you need a kitchen, why would you go somewhere for one night and you're gonna cook? Isn't it more logical if you go somewhere for one night, go and eat out, go back to your hotel and leave the next day? Now, if you're staying 5 days, 3 days, 7 days or more, it makes sense for you to go and need a kitchen and living room. All in all, do not roll your cleaning fee into your nightly rate because no one else is doing it. Even the dealerships. Have you been to a dealership? Car price 10K, delivery fee 1200, service fee, mervis fee, taxes, accidentals, now the car is 15K. They don't roll all into the price. And I'm not saying I agree with this. I wish we were like Canada. In Canada, the sticker price on the car is with every single fee included. This is out the door price. We don't do that. I'm not here to I didn't make it that way. I'm just here to tell you how the world works. I didn't make it that way. Educate yourself with my videos, or there's other videos as well about Airbnb and how to run certain things. In my next videos, I'm going to touch on toilet paper, paper towels, how much to leave and why, and other little things that I read online that they're just simply wrong as a business principle. Alright guys, don't forget the rule is to be rich, not to look rich. See you next time.